Well, it's been a few days since the Federal Treasurer brought down his budget, and we've all had our panic attack, and we've all listened to the panic merchants, and now we've all figured out that you've got a whole year before these new tax changes come into effect. Let it go, right? And I think that's where a lot of people have missed the bleeding obvious. You don't have a year to sort things out. Now, the reality is, if you have no intention of selling your investment property, and that's what we're talking about, it doesn't matter. Hold on to it. Really, no change. You've got good tenants, keep them. Let's assume you've had your conversation with your financial advisors and all the people that you listen to, and you think, oh, gee, we really should sell one or two of these properties. Then, yeah, you don't have a year. Let me explain. Here it is. Here's the one thing I think that everyone's really just sort of put to one side. And let's just pause for this, because this is really important. Everyone's just looking at the proposed new tax changes. Hardly anyone's looking at what the South Australian residential leasing laws are. That is to say that if you want to sell your property, you can certainly do so. Your tenant has the right to remain in the property until the end of their lease. We know for a fact that a vacant property is worth more than a tenanted property, that most people have their investment properties, their tenants on a 12-month lease, which means you probably only have one opportunity in the next 12 months to actually sell your property. There is a period of time, 60 days before you want to end a lease, that you need to let the tenant know. There's a heck of a lot of planning that goes into this to actually maximise the return on your dollar if you're intending to sell your investment property. You cannot rest on your laurels. If you are thinking of selling your investment property before the capital gains tax changes and negative gearing tax changes come into effect, you really need to start planning right now. My suggestion is have a conversation with a real estate agent that you know, like and trust about how to plan this out such that you maximise your return on your dollar. You've paid a bucket load of tax already, stamp duty, in acquiring the property. Let's not undersell it now when we want to move it on. If you're selling it after July 2027, who cares? You've got plenty of time. If you want to sell it before then, you probably need to act now to put in play a larger piece of the puzzle. I'm Marco Wenzel, Harris Real Estate. Always good to yak. Here to help if you need.